Good morning, folks. Welcome back. We are back in our dorm room, and today we're going to sort of bling it out and give it those secondary reads and some materials. Um, so I think the first thing I want to do is I want to take this, new collection, walls. I think we'll just edit it, and P, and move this to floor. Oops. Come on. Floor. There we go. Okay, so if I could turn off walls, turn off floor. Move that to floor. Good deal. So now we have all the parts separated out. You can see what we're doing. I guess the door could go into walls, but we'll leave it in door, or it's where it is right now. Bring our walls back. I actually just want to look at them. And actually this be part of floor. P section, tab, M to floor. Great. Save. So the first thing I want to do is A1 Q. I want to dice it along Z, but just one, I think, right down the center, maybe two. Nope, just one. No X. And that created something weird. Let's see what that did. One. Okay, I see. Weird. Let's see. Interesting. I'm gonna get rid of that whole face, I think. See what we can do with this. Seems like it just made something garbagey. Face. Bring it back. Cool. Now 1 K Z. There we go. And 2 or 1 rather, sorry. This bad boy and this bad boy fill, and then do I not have a face there either? Is that what's causing the problem? Oh, I see. No, that should be right. 2 here and here. Fill. Does that look right? No, we're still interesting. We got rid of a lot of that. Well, do I care? No. Just look at it again. Let's try to fix this up. Oh, I see. Yeah, it did do some weird things. X face on KZ. Let's go back and recreate. Just fix it. 2 or 1. I keep wanting to go 2. Fill now. Fill. Okay, now we're still not right on our door, but let's just come here and we're just going to go KX there, and we can solo it, and KX there, and we can get rid of this thing, and we're back to good. Geometry is, if not great, then at least working for this. Cool. So we have the upper half of our room and the lower half of our room, which will let us build a ring around all of this. Right? Yeah. Bevel it. First off, tab. AM distance. Okay. one. Interesting. Okay, why are you being weird? There shouldn't be. Let's see if we turn. Oh, okay. I think I see. So this way. Let's see if this is better. I actually don't need that one. Yep. Control bevel. That does seem better. Why is my offset weird? That's a strange thing. Let's just make sure. Rotation scale. Okay. Absolute. No. Maybe I'll just leave off this wall here. I don't really need it as part anyway. There we go. Or something. Okay. Okay. There's no weird secondary things. Control bevel. All right, fine. Shift G coplanar. Great. Grab all that wall section here. P, put it in its own wall. There we go. Now, screw you. What did I do? What did I turn off? I turned off the grid, didn't I? How did I do that? Where am I at? Grid's on. How did I turn off my grid? And why does it not see me as doing anything? Separate. Select. You know what? Let's see if it'll just reload. No, it's turned off still. What have I done? Object mode. Because it says grid's turned on. Viewport overlays. Oh, I turned off overlays. That's what it was. Cool. Anyway, now we can grab our wall. And now let's grab these two. Just go all the way to that. Yes. And then P, separate selection. So now you should be able to grab that and that. Yes, there we go. Finally. All that for something really trivially stupid, but that's how it is. I'm going to make it a width of 0.025. So it should be 2 inches as a strip, right? Faces on normals. And we're going to go 0.01. 1 centimeter. Plus assign new. We're just going to give it a base color, something, so it's different. Let's see. Great. I wanted that wall separated. Let's see how it looks. We got stuff on it now. Can barely see it, to be honest, but I still think it's a good thing. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to take our shelves because of that. Turn off wall again. See how much handy it is to be able to do that. And B. Grab all that shit. That. Okay. Turn back on walls. Oh, come on. Not the bed. There we go. Not the wall. Just take it up over our thing slightly, and we'll shrink this down a little more. There we go. So it's over the ledge. Although it's not there, but still fine. Now we can give it a different material for the top half, and that should be fun. Now, jumping around a little bit, let's go to the ceiling. I want to do something with this. Okay, so that's our ceiling tab. I want just that section. Subdivide it. I want it in squares, actually. So P, separate it. Take this object, and we're going to go quad remesh it to 100. Looks pretty good. Actually, undo. Adaptive size 0, 100. Cool. And that was in ceiling, right? Yes. Can delete this one. This one. M. Ceiling. Okay, and this is not shown. Great. And that is the other thing. Cool. So there's our ceiling. Divided up neatly into cubes. Because now we can take each one of those and inset them. And up slightly. Then inset them. And up slightly. And then inset them. And up slightly. Give us this kind of a classic-y tile pattern like that. That might be a bit much. Take the whole thing. One. Where's its object? Okay. Object set origin to geometry. Actually, I don't want to geometry. I want to. Right there. A 3D cursor. SZ, and we'll bring it down a bit. Cool. So it's not as extreme as I had it before. That's better. I like it. Just gives us a little bit of a cool pattern on the ceiling, and it feels sort of Victorian-y. And material, let's go ahead and just give it a material. I don't know what, white paint maybe? Let's look. Paint. White matte, sure. Great. And we can do this to make it white paint too. Cool. And this can also be for right now, although we may change it. I don't know what's hidden material right now. Nothing. Okay. So we've created a stripe along our wall. Which we'll do something with. And yeah, all right. Let's turn off our ceiling again. Come to our walls. Now let's just grab those. And we're going to use the wood from that. Same wood as the chair. Kind of into that. Kind of unifies it nicely into that whole like dorm room aesthetic. I think that works well. Um, our stripe, I don't want it to be blue. I'm gonna say maybe make it, I don't know, battleship gray. Yeah, just a nice neutral gray, but it does divide it up and separate it. Cool. Continuing on. Our door frame. Let's make it gray. Or battleship, right? Yeah. Battleship matte. Cool. For right now, we'll leave the door white. But now that ties all that together. We can do this floorboard here. Assign that. Cool. And I think we need to do that on the other wall, don't we? This wall. No, that one doesn't even have it. We are good. Yeah, it's on the other one. Cool. All right. Let's keep at it. So let's take this bed frame and convert it to mesh. And maybe join it with that. And make it also, boy, wah. Tab A, U, Smart UV Project. Cool. And this. Smart UV Project that. We have very wood now, much wood. But I don't hate it. I think it's kind of bringing it together nicely. Oh, that. Oh, because I joined it. Right. All right. Well, it's time to get its own bed then. It's its own thing. Silhouette tab. L, 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 or L. There we go. X vertices. Cool. Then this pillow is what? 2x2 fabric. Let's just make the mattress the same thing. Fab. It's kind of an interesting look once it gets in there. We'll play with some more maybe, but good for right now. Same with this bad boy here. Cool. Save. And we are cooking. Now this door or window group. Let's just select this group and solo it and take a look at it. See what we've got. Okay, so some of the stuff needs to be changed. 3. That should be a metal. Ailing, right? Plus assign. Let's go to metals. And I'm just going to say just a matte steel. Cool. Sure. This, we'll go with white paint. This also white paint. This we could do battleship. Let's see. Do we like it like that? Or do we keep the whole thing white? I don't have a strong feeling. Let's do battleship for right now. Plastic handle, we can just leave that right now. That's fine. Okay. So we've made our window a little bit more intense. Cool. Beanbag chair. Might as well just give things some material. So right now, fabric. Fluffy V, sorry. Didn't we have like a nothing I see there that I want. I got it from here. I know I have it up here. Cloth library. Or is it? There it is. Velvet. Did I get it? No. There we go. Now we did. Now let's make your base color be a bit brighter. Something like that. It's working for me so far. Let's turn back on our floor. I feel like it needs to be like some tile or something, maybe. Let's see if we got anything in real time we like. Terrazzo. I'm just curious. I mean, kind of works. We'll keep it for right now. I'm all right with it. More all right with it than I thought I'd be. And then our carpet, rug, whatever we want to call it. Let's see. What do we want it to be? Shading. New. Rug. Because I have cap locks on. Rug. And if I can't find something. Textures. I'm gonna look in alpha maps. I'm sorry you can't see, it's off on the window, but just going for some patterns. Oh yeah. Good and square too, it's just fun. Something neat. I'm gonna say to try this one. And this will not be the final, but let's take a look at it. Updating images. Yeah. Cool. So a shape like that, that could be cool. Now, what if we went, what would the velvet look like? Velvet Divine Velvet. I don't think there's much to it. No, it's pretty straight. Yeah, it's just red. Well, we'll just grab it. Go back to rug. Okay. Delete this one. There we go. We'll just keep it the same as our chair that way. And we can say Shift A, search color. Yep. And it's going to be that red. And then it's going to be bright yellow, maybe. Let's try that. Great. Into our result with the color as our factor. Perfect. Like it. Very simple, but nice. I'm not going to worry about making it fuzzy right now. If we get a chance later, we could theoretically try making it fuzzy. I've not had the best of luck with those. But, well, I mean, screw it. Let's try. As soon as I say that, I'm like, yeah, you know. Fly all. Add a modifier, geometry nodes. Unassigned. Where'd it go? Thought I had it on here. Fur generator, that's furry. Yeah, we'll find it later. Don't want to get too caught up. Okay. Door handle. Let's change it to brass matte. Keeping with our fixtures, which probably means we should do that over here too. Yeah. And here. Cool. All that's looking flash. And did I not do this bed? Did I do both beds? Either bed? No, I haven't done the beds yet. Okay. Bed. Edit it. I have to do them separately now because they're not the same object. Shift G coplanar. Plus, 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 minus. There we go. Plus assign brass matte, I think. I don't want it super shiny. There's the bed. And then we got to do this bed too. G coplanar. Great. Also helps a bunch. Now we're going to fix this blankie here on this bed. Let's see. It's going to need a lot more poly, so let's just remesh it first. Quad remesh to. I'm going to lose our materials, aren't I? Let's see. How's it going to look? I just want to see. Well, we'll try. We can always undo. Quad remesh. Adaptive size. Go back to 50 again. Count 5,000. Remesh it. Hey, Infinity. Good to see you back. I had a long break as well, Happens that way sometimes. That works okay, I think. Let's try sculpting it now with this and see if we can't push it around. Make it look like it's working, even if it's not actually. That's probably good enough for what we need to worry about. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Object mode, and I imagine we're gonna have to retopo it. Let's see. I think it's gonna lose its UVs. Yeah, it lost its UVs. Tab A U Smart UV project. Let's see. Ooh, actually like it like that. Big like that. That's cool. Yeah, I'll do this one too. Smart UV project, see if it works. Yeah. Okay, it's not quite wide enough, this one. So let's put the cursor here and SX. There we go. Better. Still good. Still good. Cool. Now, still working here. This, I think, is going to get like a concrete material. Day's going all right. Doing not too bad. Concrete horizontal. Let's see. Tab A U Smart UV project. That feels all right to me. Again, we're mostly going to look at it from the outside. We can make that brass or something darker. If it's going to be brass, it should probably be shiny. No. Matte. And I still think it's too bright. No, I have no reference image. I am just completely eyeballing it. I mean, having a reference image would make sense. I just don't. There's my. There we go. Dark anodized. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that feels all right. Who, me? Know what I'm doing before I start? No way. Okay. I don't know about this being dark. I think the more I look at this, the more I want that to be white as well again. Yeah, that needs to be white, I think. It's a neat idea to try to make it line to the wall trim and that, but I feel like it just looks better white. Okay. So now we need an overhead light of some kind. Do we want to go fancy, make our own? I think the answer to that should always be yes in this setting. Okay. Shift S1, great. Shift A, mesh. Oh, sorry, curve, Bezier curve. Cool, tab X, vertices. Solo it though. And draw. And where's my stylus? Yeah, looking around. My desk is a mess. Yeah, it's definitely has changed a bit. That's for sure. Something like that. That's going to be way more than I need, but hey. It's gonna be probably too high, but it's easier to screw. It's kind of neat though. It's actually not a bad. I may change my mind on saying that. I kind of like that as a light, you know. Thing. Let's go to 32 steps. I don't think more than that is necessary. Oh, I kind of do like that as a light covering. Okay. And let's see. Grab that, right? Is that the, yeah. That's the closest one to the 0, right? Yeah. And X0. That brings that in. Can widen it out though. There we go. That's kind of better. Feeling better about that, I think. Kind of like having a little one. And we're gonna rotate that a little bit. I don't know. Take it in a little bit. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that. I like it. Let's apply it. Q, convert to mesh. And tab A, M, distance. Cool. Get rid of the overlaps. Oh, it's just gonna be like a light fixture. Very, very basic. Scale it down. Up to there. I think it's going to have one. We may need to give him a lamp. This room doesn't have room for a lamp, but we may need to give it a lamp. We'll find one somewhere. Okay. Turn our ceiling back on. Where am I in? Ooh, that's a lot of ins. I don't think it's all inserts. I think I just got stuff crap in there, but okay, grab that, those two. Yes. And this, and one, and GZ, kind of right up to it. Cool. Now, just how I am, man. I don't know. Let's see. I think what is the most efficient way would be to put a light bulb in it, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, we want to put some kind of a light thing in it, but let's see how we're gonna do it. Okay, so this is going to be our light fixture, and we know it needs to be like a translucent, lucent light fixture. Okay, and shading. Come on, there we go. Just gonna translucent. And where am I? Okay. It's funny how I have different things set up. Okay. Show it again. Yeah, so right now, it's just that. It's translucent. Okay. Just edit real quick. This should be simple. Tab. Okay. 2. Fill. And add assign new. We can use principal doesn't, we don't need a whole principal, even though it doesn't really matter. Search. I mean, the level of whatever processing difference is not high. Let's make a strength of, I'm going to say 100 for right now, although I have no idea, but let's see it. Come on. Okay. Definitely not bright enough. Let's just take the 1000. Still may not be right. 5000. See, it's just blocking a lot of it. See, this is where it gets like, how do we want to do this? Yeah, okay. Nothing we can try with this. Shading. Search. Transparent. Join them together. Mostly translucent, but let's see. That should let more light through, like a lot more light through. Yes, a lot more light through. That's looking good. Probably now we can adjust our light. And this is ceiling light. Emit. That's clearly too much. Now we can go back to 1000. Still very bright, but it feels kind of dorm roomy. It's definitely getting that like dorm light. Let's just take it to 500. That's getting better. 250. 250, I think, is going to be where we want to be. And have a light on our ceiling. And cool. Let's move it to ceiling. And we can hide our ceiling again. Okay. So now, and this is a pet peeve of mine, we need a light switch. Because if you're going to put our controller of some kind, if you're going to have objects, there needs to be human control things. I really believe that. I feel like it's something we miss a lot in design is no one puts any light switches or, bathrooms or anything like, but those things exist. Let's see. There's a loft one. They might have something. Let's see. Loft architecture. No. Oh yeah, wall switch. See, there we go. It's going to use this one. It's a geonode. Oh, come on. Okay. Can I add that? Yeah. There we go. Scale it down. Cool. Let's bring our guy back in so we can check our scale, our height on it. That feels good for a wall switch. I'm into that. I kind of like it sideways too. It feels a little different. Let's bring it down so it's not intersecting, not him, it with our trim. And sure, we'll let it have its own material. It's a little different from the wet, but that's fine. I'm going to scale it a little more. Okay. I don't know. I just really like doing stuff like that. Making sure you have that. I also like putting power outlets on walls, but I think in this world, we're not going to do that. But it's something you see missing in a lot of design. What's that? Oh, it's just part of the pillow. Okay. But that's looking pretty cool. Oh, we need to give these the white material. Paint. There we go. Just jumping around. We're starting to get to a room. It feels like a room again. It has a bit more character. I wish I had some good like posters and stuff, but that's where having a graphic designer is really helpful. And I don't have a whole lot of time just to like make some bullshit thing to put on a wall here. And I don't feel like using AI for it, which should be the other option. And that's kind of also bullshit. So we'll figure out something else to do instead. But we do have this wall section here we could fill. This wall section here we could fill. I feel like, I don't know, there should be something. You may just use one of my illustrations. That might be the easiest thing. Let's look and see what we can find. Shift A. Mesh. or sorry, image, mesh plane. Um, oh, right. Where are they? I'll find it. 1 second. Can't find anything anymore. What's going on? There we go. Camera roll. Loading. Yes. So much stuff. So much stuff. I think we'll use this one. It'd be neat. Yeah. That works for us. Reusing your own art, always a skill. Yeah. Cool. Put a frame around it. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be stuck up on the wall. Got a picture there. And we want something else. Oh, I know what we could use. There's another one. Image, mesh plane. Yeah. And every boy needs a cute goth girl on their wall. And now, let's see. Other side, right? Doesn't matter which one. Cool. KZ or tab KZ. There. KZ. There. Cool. Scale down just a little bit. Cool. And the tattoo is actually still readable, so I think I get it right. We have pictures on our wall now. It's very plain. It should be more than that, but we're going to say that these dorms get inspected, so they have rules, and these guys are pushing those rules about as far as you can push them already. So like nothing, although we could put something there too. Maybe not. Maybe they're not allowed to. It's a very proper space. So you can't deface the wood. That's my rule. That's my word. I'm sticking to it. So we want some stuff up on here on the top of these things. It's going to look for something fun. Backpack. I like it. RX90, RY90, RY minus 90. Cool. And we're going to actually RX 180 just because that side's not nearly as good, so we can push it that direction. Over here. Out a little bit, and then angle it. Then back a little bit. He's got his backpack hanging up there on the top. Perfect. And then what else can we find to put in there? Or up there, rather. Maybe a box or two, honestly. Just some simple... That's 1K. Cardboard box. Cool. And I had some cool Pelican cases. Oh, I know where they are. Yeah. I think they're in here. Military outpost. Yes, there they are. Cool Pelican cases. Okay. Okay, actually scale them a bit. Cool. I'm not sure this has material right now. Let's look and see. I think it may not. Yeah, it does not. Unassigned. Plastic. There we go. Mill green. This is green, but we're going to go with mill green. Plastic black. Metal. Mill metal B is what it wants. Sure, we'll give it that. And I'm just going to get rid of the decal, I think, entirely. Cool. So he has like his shipping trunk up there. And that definitely helps that fill up that space. I like it. Let's put another one of those trunks on the other side, because it's reasonable to assume that both roommates might have one. Okay. And then let's see what else we can find in Outpost. He could have even a different one. Have a couple of them. Could be fun. Like a long one here. There we go. That's a huge one. Just going to shrink it down until it fits. And this link materials. Cool. Yeah. And again, just to edit it, select our decals and get rid of them. Okay. I like that. And then maybe on top of that, throw... It says it's a sandbag. It's not going to be a sandbag, but let's see, RX180, looks like it fits better that way. Just gonna move it, squish it in a little bit. Good enough. Now let's just make it be link materials and link materials. So he's got some fluffy pillows up there too. Feels like something you'd have there. I'm into that. Okay, turn our ceiling back on. Oh yeah, looking much better. I'm gonna add a few more lights, I think, though. So the first thing is under here, I think we need a light. We can make our own, use an existing one. I'm curious. These are small. Well, lamp. Let's just go look in all, see what I've got. I'm just gonna make my own. You know what? It's easier. Tab. Gonna take this bad boy. Take all three of these here. Inset. Shift D, P section. Cool. Like that. Cool. And here. Inset. Up. Great. And good deal. And what do I want to make this material? We could go with brass. Keep it kind of fancy. Let's try it and see. I'm not sure, but not modifier, material. This is going to be brass mat. Cool. And then tab that plus assign. Let's just go emissive and warm. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Helps get rid of, like, so where are we at? Without it, with it. With it's definitely better. And just for fun, create a cable from here to here. Just gonna scale it down. Great. I have rubber. Sure, close enough. Save. I like that light there. I think that helps us. This guy needs a desk lamp. It could be a fancy one, could be a more industrial one. I think let's do a mesh. Is it Archimesh in lamps? No, where's the lamp generator? There is a ramp generator or lamp generator. Extras, here we go, right? Where's the lamps? I used to have it installed. Mesh, decorative props, there it goes, lamp. And you can change all kinds of profiles on it differently, but I don't honestly super care too much, but it's a neat thing. And I mean, it comes in base Blender, so you should be aware of it. Height. Whee! I like that for some reason. Kind of fun. Let's just go with it. We're going to let it be Materials. Actually, I think we want it to be something more interesting than that. Can we do like a turquoise? Add material, because we can change the scales, right? Yeah, overall scale. I don't know. Color 3, let's make that brighter. Background, that's the one I want brighter. There we go. Cool. The lamp shade. I'm just going to go look at that. Translucent color. Let's go to, like, again, a light blue. But probably even less saturated and brighter. Maybe a little more saturated, but definitely brighter. Okay. That'll work for us. And then look in here, there's our light bulb. And we can make it warm emissive. See if that's gonna be enough. We need to make another one. But yeah, clearly needs to be its own. Strength 50, 100. 500 looks good. Gives us light. And again, create a cable. Okay. That's, I have to decrease the tension on it. There we go. Cool. We just edit it. There we go. Cool. And we'll make it rubber as well. Nice. I like that lamp. I'm gonna try doing something with this lamp. This here. I'm like doing a layout though. Just easier for me to see. Okay. Tab. Cool. It's a very simple. I thought it was. There. There. Cool. Shift G coplanar. Cool. Plus, plus, minus. Undo. Come on. Screw you. There we go. Doing it that way. Plus assign brass shiny. Let's get a little bit of a punch out. And assign all that. Sharpen it. Good. Nice. I like having those rims to separate an object. It just kind of draws attention to the object more. I think that's cool. Hmm. Oh, we're coming along really well now. We're definitely getting to a good place. Um, this room is very clean, but again, I'm assuming they have room inspections, so that's how I'm justifying it. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Botanic pots. We're going to put a pot out here and scale it up a bit. Not that much. There we go. That seems good. Just mirror it. Cool. One on each side. And we're going to find. This is too big. This should be okay. Cool. Nice. It doesn't look like it's lined up very well. Now it's more in the center, which may or not matter, but that one looks okay. Cool. I got some of that going on. Now, what do they have out here? Anything? Probably at least one chair, right? Um, let's put one of these. Okay. There we go. And I don't think they're going to have a coffee table. I think it's going to be a little more ghetto than that. I still want them to feel like kids. Um, so we'll go with that. Should be fine, honestly. We could just looking for stuff. See if there's anything interesting we want to use for a coffee table. Might just put a simple thing. Kind of trying to like keep it, have some elements of tech, but not too much. But this might be a good place to do something techy as like a weird box or something. Just looking through parts to see if I see something I think is cool and would work. Oh, here are a bunch of crates too. More. We can actually use one of these. Yeah, that'd be cool. Throw a crate there. Mhm. Tab L L L L. Gonna get rid of this thing. X faces. Cool. And the bolts. Cool. And RX90. Cool. Scale it up a little bit. Bring back in. Here's our beer cooler or whatever. Cool. And needs material. What are we thinking? Let's look at it by itself. Cover this main thing could just be green, no plastic green. Yeah, that works. And then I actually like that. Mill metal B. Sure, we'll just use the same basic parts, I think. That one's also just gonna be mill metal B, so just get rid of it. Okay. And then make black. Perfect. Good deal. And then all I shall put a bottle on it, or two, or a couple. And we will make it glass, beer glass. Yes. Add material. Cool. Morning, Michael. Good to see you, man. Okay. We got our glasses on our makeshift coffee table. Looks good. We don't have a trash can. That's definitely something we would have. At least one or two. Do we have anything that's kind of not grody looking? I have buckets and stuff, but I kind of want something that's just a little bit less than that. I think we can use. Let's try using this garbage bin here. Okay. And let's change it to white paint. It feels a little too white. Pt2 light matte. Okay. Yeah, I hope so. That's kind of the vibe. Let's see. Can we get rid of the lid? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Now it has a garbage can. And I think we're going to turn off the ceiling because the other guy needs one too. I need to figure out where to put it. Probably under his desk. I'm just gonna scale them both down that way. Oh, I didn't need that because it started up too high. Or did I? No, I did. Scale them down. There we go. That should have changed the other one too, right? Yeah, it did, but not bad. And it's still touching the floor. Perfect. I'm just going to bring this forward. GX minus 0.01. There we go. Not intersecting with our wall anymore. I like the trash can. I'm not even sure about the color yet, but I do like the trash can. I think I might like it blue, but not quite that dark. And not quite that saturated. Sure. Oh, come on. Why is it doing that lately? It's really pissing me off. It's like, accept it. Accept the change. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, I have no coffee cups. Really? That's interesting. I would have thought I would have had one. Well, it's fine. Just keeping kind of just doing pass after pass to see if there's something else that we want to change. We are getting close though. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to fix this bed. That's kind of already not too bad. I did L. It's just a little lumpy. Or by lumpy, I mean, I guess like hard feeling. Do we care? I guess is when you look at it, you're like, how much is it going to be worth it to go through and like change the mattress around? Do we need to? We probably don't. Maybe I should just lay off the mattress. No, we should set outside up though, right? I think didn't we create one already? No, we haven't done outside on this one yet. That's right. That was the last one we were doing. Okay. Import. There's no shield here because these guys would not go outside. So we just have to worry about the sky, which is, pluses and minuses because the shield looks pretty cool too. But, 1122 is all right. I think 1151 we're going to try. Ooh, that's dark. It's much darker than I thought it was. Well, let's turn our ceiling. Let's see how it looks like, how our lights are. It's actually kind of not bad. I'm kind of into doing a night scene. Exactly. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. That Seattle song, right? All right. Cool. One thing I think we could do that might be fun. It'll be, like a kind of a cheap throwaway, but let's grab a cyberpunk building and throw it over here in the distance. Let's see. Not every building on this planet is done Victorian style, and in the school, the fancy buildings are, but there's also lots of other ones that would not be. So, let's bring us down and kind of over. And can we see it through our here now? Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. So that's the view out of their dorm balcony window. I guess it's more than a window, but you know what I mean. Let's get rid of Brett. Bye, Brett. I am kind of digging on it. Feeling pretty good. Let's set up some cameras real quick, and then I think we'll be done. Camera. We're going to go with their Alexa and the cook. We'll take it to 35. We may even go less than that, but just so we can see what we're looking at. Yeah, see, we don't get a lot of room. We're going to go less now. Let's go like 24. So if we were doing true architectural visualization, like for an architecture firm, we would make sure that the camera never looked up or down. It's always got to have a flat rotation. So like, no Z, I think it's Z, right? No, sorry, Z was fine. This would have to be 90. Yeah, just like that. That's how you do, if you're doing architectural visualization for an architecture firm, they do not want you to angle it like this. But for film, we get to do whatever we want. So, but just again, FYI, focus on, I think, his computer. We haven't changed our resolution yet too. That'll change things. Wide. There we go. That's better. And render Q 100%. And Z8. Taking a look at what we got. Not bad. Let's pump the exposure up just a bit. And that feels okay. I think that'll work well when we're good. I'm going to just tweak us around a little bit. I'm trying to decide what we want to see. If we cut more, we don't want the rug. I think that's a good shot. Focus again on the monitor, just because I've moved things around, but not much. Feels like a good first shot to me. Save. Let's duplicate our camera. We set up several while we're here. And let's do a reverse shot from the other side of the room. From like this guy's dorm desk, right? Yeah, like that feels pretty good. We don't want the computer monitor, so like maybe that. It's a reverse shot focused on the door. Someone's about to come in. Let's see. It's not bad. Maybe we'll go up a little bit. Yeah. That's better. Cool. Focusing on the door. Cool. And then third camera. Will come over here like this. So we can show that guy's side of the room. Yeah, like that feels good. Focusing on, I don't know, something in the center. So either, let's say the bed. Cool. Feeling very dormy. I think we nailed this, the vibe of the space, which is what we wanted. I'm feeling good with that. Okay. Now, we're not showing the light, so we could come up here and do something like this to show the ceiling and the other stuff. Cool. Also focus on the door. See how it looks. I can live with that. I think that's all right. I see one. No, that's all right. Q, sharpen, better. Right? Yeah, that's okay. Take a look again. Bedposts were feeling a little strange to me, but I think they're okay. Yeah, that would be this whole room. So from this, I think that would be a reasonable 4 shots to give to a production designer to say, how do you feel about this? So let's just look. We got 1. I'm going to deselect everything. Cool. 2, 3, and 4. Great. I think that's going to be it for us today, folks. I feel like we have accomplished what we set out to do, which was to take this room and make it feel real instead of just a cube. So we've put enough stuff in here. We could have done more with some art. Like we don't have a lot, but for concept art, I think it's fine. And it's not the focus. If these guys were like graffiti artists or something, that would be different. But they are uptight Victorian nobility in a dorm room that has room checks for cleanliness. So given that, it's got a bit of a barracks feel, but I think that's appropriate. I just one thing. I want to make that a little rougher. Yes, definitely want to make that a little rougher. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me through this one. I appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're going to do the dorm hall and probably the hall monitor robot because the hall should be pretty simple to do. And then FYI, Monday is Victoria Day in Canada, so there won't be a stream on Monday, but we will be here tomorrow. Anyway, take care, folks. Have a great one. I will see you later. Okay. Bye.